G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, trail name Lookout, and I am here with Refill and Bushwhack and Nasty Cheese, and we are going out for breakfast. Swedish breakfast. So a couple of things I've noticed about Sweden so far. One is that it is very, very clean. Cycling seems to be a massive thing here and in Copenhagen. People cycle more than they drive, it seems. There's so much infrastructure for bikes, like bike-only car parks, and a lot of cycle lanes. Bushwhack was saying that when they salt the roads, they will salt cycle lanes before they salt actual roads. The priority is cycle lanes, and he was saying that they call it a feminist gritting because most of the cyclists are women and most of the car drivers are men. They say it's like prioritizing feminism, so it's pretty funny. And people seem to be patient. They're waiting at the roads when they press the crossing button. They wait for it to go green, whereas in the UK people press the button, look both ways and go, I can make it through that gap in the traffic and run across the road regardless of the fact that it's red or green. So seems like it's, for me actually, it's like I'm looking at it thinking, are we just like savages in the UK? We're just doing, what we want, littering and running across the road even though it's not the pedestrian priority, and always using the car and never using a bicycle. Very nice. Nasty, what do you think of the Sweden's so far, Sweden land?
I like it. I mean, we just saw a tiny part of it in Malmö, but we're gonna have a tour around Malmö today, so I'm pretty excited about it. And it's not too different from Denmark, I would say.
No, very similar.
Except the language for sure. But yeah, I'm excited.
Bushwhack. So Nasty says there's not too much difference between Denmark and Sweden. What do you have to say on the matter?
Well, Denmark has Danish people, and Sweden has Swedish people.
I would never have guessed.
So this is much better. Otherwise, it's quite the same. It's much more expensive in Denmark, and they're smoking and drinking more.
This is funny.
Ah, still dangling.
The bread house.
What do we got down here, Refill?
Cheese,
Pepper salami.
pastorot skinka, and some raisin thingies. I don't know, typical Scandinavian bakery goods. And the landbröd. Country bread and these, I don't know what they're called.
Typical for Sweden.
Bananas, yep.
Bananas.
Produce of Sweden. And some apfelenses. He's a pro with the bread knife. Look at those perfect slices.
Just as good as the tool I'm using.
Don't see how I. Yeah.
Crazy how some people end up.
Bushwhack is now taking us on a walking tour of Malmo. Bushwhack, what's the name of this park you've taken us to?
This is the Castle Park.
Castle Park.
Because you have Malmö Castle.
That is the castle.
It's like the inner gardens. They're just beautiful. That's a pretty decent fort, actually.
Yeah.
This is the Steel Torget, the big square.
Okay. Is there?
guess the Lilla Toy, little squares here. Have some really nice restaurants.
Oh yeah.
So we're
I
going there today?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, this,
Yeah.
Oh, the Baltic Sea is that near? That close? No.
Yeah,
There were
originally
houses
it's
here.
Originally that was the sea, but they built up the whole Västerhamnen, Western Harbor.
Yeah.
Bushwick was saying that the Baltic Sea used to come up to about here, but it's been built on and reclaimed now, and all of these buildings are almost original buildings that they've kept from when the sea was there, and it's like a little fish market. Yep, welcome to the Pacific Ocean, Sweden's famous coastline on the Pacific Ocean. So what one is it actually? What body of water is it actually?
Östersjön. I don't know the English word. The Eastern Lake? Eastern
The
Ocean?
Baltic Sea?
No, that's the other side.
Ah.
And then, yeah, here is the Baltic Sea. Östersjön. I think it's up to here.
Yeah, up to Skagen.
And then it's Nordsjön.
So Bushwick, what's this tower we're walking towards?
Turning torso.
Turning torso.
It's a big turning tower. Spanish architect, actually. I don't know the name of him.
Antonio Gaudi.
It is?
There we go, tourist information in 4 different languages. So just pause it. I assume most of you are English first language, so we'll just focus on that. Going rock climbing.
This whole area called Västerhamnen has all been like old industry in Malmö. That's basically the only part that's left, that warehouse. The rest is just new built housing.
And so that was a shipyard basically that doesn't do anything anymore.
No, that's a ruin. But
That's
they
a ruin.
They built submarines and then they built windmills for a long time here. So yeah, it was shipyards and big industry here.
Ah.
Built Malmö.
One of the little troughs where the ships were built. Is this a musical bridge? What's going on?
Yes, it's a singing bridge.
Singing bridge.
I don't know how to make it sing. Now it's quiet because you don't have.
It's nervous.
Everybody ends up in the end.
They've got presents in the tree.
We pay money for Tivoli again?
So this is Little Square, which is kind of medieval style. Apart from the bicycles. The problem with Sweden in December is it always feels like it's about 7:30 in the evening. So this is lussekatt. It's a bakery item from Sweden, very popular. And this is lussekatt costume that you can dress up as a lussekatt bakery item. I don't know what's going on in this country. Why would you have a lussekatt costume? What is the purpose of this costume in here?
It's very beautiful.
like especially in the sheets. If you have a girlfriend.
Okay. This is
English sentence you can write straight from the PCT.
nothing says Christmas more than Father Christmas with a saxophone. Back in the house of Bushwhack.
That was fast.
Yes.
Potatoes.
So what are we cooking?
Swedish meatballs.
Swedish meatballs.
Köttbullar.
Why didn't we just go to IKEA then?
It tastes like shit.
Yes, IKEA is shit.
You probably never had the real köttbullar.
I never even had the IKEA ones.
Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah.
Just had IKEA hot dogs. And back in the old days they were still good, now they are not good anymore.
A connoisseur.
Yeah, hot dog. If you ask me, like if you want to know everything about Scandinavian and Polish hot dogs, ask me.
There we go.
I have them all.
Put your questions in the comments.
About dobbelövers.
Double verders.
Dobbelöver. This is not for you.
No.
Thank
Sorry.
This is all vegan.
That's not me.
All the dead animals. All right, Bushwhack, take us through what we've got prepared here.
Meatballs. Vegan meatballs. Brown sauce. Peas. Potato. And lingonberries. And gurka.
And seagull beer.
Seagull beer.
Seagull beer made from real seagulls.
That's not vegan.
Seagull eggs.
What do you think, guys?
Tasty.
So good.
Yummy.
You put some lingonberries on it, some potatoes, some sauce.
Best combination.
Like pure Scandinavia on the plate.
So, when would you usually have this sort of meal?
Well, it's just like actually an everyday meal. We eat a lot of meat and potatoes. So this is just making meat into balls and eating potatoes. Yeah, pretty standard course. We also have it in Christmas as part of the course.
So, now we are at dinner. What do we reckon? Thumbs up for Swedish food?
Oh yeah,
Thumbs up for everything.
it was really good.
Yeah.
Also Swedish beer.
Yeah.
That was water. I cleaned it.
So, these two are shooting back home to Germany tomorrow.
Yep. Home is calling again. Yeah. But we had a really good time in Scandinavia and Denmark and in Daneland and Sweden.
And we're leaving this guy alone now because he's got work to do tomorrow. And it's late at night. Alright, dude.
Good night, YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
Nice seeing you.